Alright, so you guys can already tell by the title of this video that I am going to be selling my Hivemapper Dashcam. Now, please don't go rushing into the comments saying that I'm the reason the token has gone down. I think there's a lot of other reasons for that. And I do want to also just say that I'm not completely bearish on this project. I still think this project has a lot of potential and I like the idea behind it. However, there are some reasons personally as well as just in the space that is leading me to want to sell this device. The first one obviously being I can still get money for the Dashcam. I don't want to hold on to hardware that ends up being worth nothing and becomes a paperweight. The Hivemapper Dashcam is good. It still works and I can get 150 bucks for it. So I figured, hey, why not? Why not sell it and get some money out of it while I still can? Because there's a couple reasons specifically why I want to sell the Hivemapper Dashcam. The first one is Hivemapper themselves announced that eventually this device is going to be sunset. They already stopped selling, well, both of them, the HDCS and the HDC, but they stopped selling the HDCS short of when they said they were going to. They're actually going to continue making it for a while, and then they decided just to get rid of it and start making the B. So that's one of the reasons why I want to get rid of it, as well as I don't drive that much. In fact, I make maybe 100 tokens a week or 100 tokens a month. Or yeah, it's something horrifically low that it just is not a good, I'm not incentivized to drive at all. Comparing where I am now to where I was last year. Last year I was unemployed, I was still in school, I had a lot of time to just go driving around, and the token price was up a lot. So I am never going to make the amount of tokens in the future that I have made in the past, and I'm still holding a large majority of those tokens. So for me, it just does not make sense to continue to drive, continue to have it in my car when it kind of interrupts the whole field of view, as well as just having to monitor it. There's no incentivization. That's a big word. I don't even know if that's a real word. But I'm not incentivized to actually make sure that I download the images and upload them. Now, if I had to be, that would be a different story. I probably wouldn't be making this video right now, which is why I want to make it clear that I still am bullish on this project by all means. It's just that this HTC in specific, I don't really care for anymore. So I'm going to be selling that device, as well as the token price has just been absolutely terrible. It's down 69% over the past year, and I don't see it recovering anytime soon. I don't see any of the DPIN projects recovering anytime soon. The morale is really low right now. A lot of people are just saying DPIN is a scam and they want to get out, and I don't blame them. If you're looking at the price of Bitcoin, I would be pretty upset too. I mean, I am a little frustrated because I put a lot of time, effort, and money into all of these DPIN projects and they haven't really paid off. Now, on the flip side of that, I say that like every video, but on the other side of things, it's just where we're at right now. I think Bitcoin is going to be dominant for the next couple of months, maybe a year, maybe longer than that, maybe forever, but slowly, and I hope that I'm right, but in the past, money has trickled down. That's why we have these things called altcoin season and DeFi season, NFT. All of this stuff happened because Bitcoin cooled off and the money flowed down to the rest of the market. So will we see that with DePIN? I'm not sure. Will we see it with Hivemapper? I'm not sure, but I'm hopeful, and I think you guys should too. I think you should be hopeful about these projects, even though there are a lot of I guess, yeah, the morale is low. But that's where we're at. I'm definitely going to be selling the HDC. Hopefully I can get some money out of it, and then I can just kind of sit with it in USDC and make some moves when the time is right. I do want to point out, however, though, when Helium was in a similar situation like this, when Helium went from $50 all the way down to about $1, everyone was pretty much saying the same stuff, where the token is a scam, the project is a scam, and I wish I never got into it. But now, since Helium has been around for a long time, they came out with Helium Mobile and the Helium Mobile phones and all this stuff, people are kind of forgetting about all of that. And we're seeing all of these other projects like Hivemapper, Demo, GeoNet, Aether. Like, there's just a ton of different projects in the DePIN space, not to call out anybody, but they're all getting now the same treatment that Helium once had. So I want to show you guys a quick comment I saw on CoinMarketCap here, but Honey, let this be a lesson for all of us buying deep in tokens. If the token is not tied to revenue in a substantial way, there is no chance of longevity for the project. Ariel wrote a white paper about revenue being burned years ago and basically reneged on that and will keep it for the company instead. Hivemapper Inc. and most of their employees dumped the token as they were given 64% of the token allocation. It's a total scam. Now, I don't know how accurate any of this stuff is after here, but I do like that they said this, is that you need to have revenue, substantial revenue tied to the token. Otherwise, they just won't last. That's why Helium is around. That's why Helium has been successful and it hasn't gone away. It's in the top 100 and they're continuing to grow because they have substantial revenue tied to the token. You're able to actually pay for your monthly subscription on the Helium mobile phone plan with the HNT token. Demo is starting to possibly do that, and I know the point of this video is to talk about selling the Hivemapper Dashcam, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention that I think projects that don't from the rip, if they don't show that they have plans to tie revenue to the token, we as a community should just not get involved. That's the moral of the story. Not saying Hivemapper does that, not saying any project does that. It's just, I think that's another rule that I'm going to add to the list when I'm looking at a project is there something that will actually generate revenue that will drive the token price? So I'll leave you guys with that. Let me know what your thoughts are on. I did sell the HDCS a while ago. I sold it for over $1,000 and I wish I sold the other one, but I didn't. You know, lesson learned. Let me know your guys' thoughts. See you all in the next video. Have a great one. Peace out.